Today, the United States has the strongest currency in the world. It has Wall Street, it has banks, bonds, treasuries, and global investors. But in 1776, America had nothing. No money, no central bank, no tax system, no credit history. And yet, a war against the British Empire continued. So here's the real question no one asks. Who paid for the American Revolution when America itself was broke? The answer is not a king, not a president, not a general. It was one man. His name was Robert Morris. What America really looked like in 1776. Let's understand the financial reality. In 1776, America was not a country. It was an idea. There was no national currency, no national bank, no reliable tax income, no investor confidence. The Continental Congress printed money, but it had no backing. That paper money quickly became worthless. Soldiers were fighting without pay. Suppliers refused to deliver goods. Foreign allies wanted guarantees, not promises. In modern terms, America had zero cash flow and terrible credit. That is when finance became more powerful than weapons. Who was Robert Morris? Robert Morris was not born into royalty. He was a businessman, a trader, a risk-taker, a numbers guy. While others talked about freedom, Robert Morris thought about funding freedom. He understood something very early. Wars are not won by passion. They are won by logistics, money, and trust. And he had all three. How Robert Morris became rich. Robert Morris built his wealth through real business, not politics. 1. International trade. He operated large shipping businesses that traded between Britain, France, the Caribbean. He imported and exported raw materials, finished goods, military supplies. In modern language, he controlled a global trade network. 2. Shipping and risk management. Shipping in the 1700s was extremely risky. Storms, pirates, war seizures. Most people avoided risk. Robert Morris didn't. Instead, he invested in multiple ships, diversified routes, used early insurance models, high risk, high reward. That is modern finance thinking, centuries early. 3. Private lending and credit power. Robert Morris didn't just move goods, he moved money. He lent money to merchants, governments, military suppliers. When someone needed capital, they went to Robert Morris. He wasn't just rich. How rich was he really? Around the time of the Revolution, estimated personal wealth over $1 million, 1770s. Adjusted today, 300 to 500 million US dollars. At that time, this likely made him the richest man in the American colonies. More importantly, he had cash, credit, and reputation, the three most powerful financial assets. How he financed a war. This is where Robert Morris becomes legendary. When the government had no money, he paid soldiers from his own funds, purchased weapons, personally guaranteed loans with his own name, negotiated credit with France's foreign lenders, trusted Robert Morris, not the American government. That is why history calls him the financier of the American Revolution. Without him, armies would have disbanded, supplies would have stopped, the war could have ended early. This was not ideology. This was cash flow management during crisis. America's first finance system. Later, Robert Morris was appointed Superintendent of Finance, basically America's first finance minister. He introduced government budgeting, structured debt, public credit systems, accountability and spending. He taught a new nation how to think financially. Most people never learn this part of history, but modern America was built on these decisions. The most human part of his story. Here is the real lesson. Despite being brilliant, Robert Morris later overinvested in land, ignored liquidity, tied up cash in long-term assets, and eventually he went bankrupt. The man who financed a nation could not protect his own cash flow. This is a painful but powerful truth. Finance rewards discipline, but it punishes overconfidence. Final financial truth. Robert Morris proved something timeless. Countries are built by ideas, but they survive on money. Freedom needed funding, and funding came from one man's balance sheet. He didn't fire a single bullet, but without him, the war would have been lost. The American Revolution wasn't just fought on battlefields, it was fought in ledgers, loans, credit lines, financial risk, and the man behind it all was Robert Morris. Remember this lesson: power follows money, always has, always will.